Okay, hello and welcome back to more F1 2021 My Team. Today, you join me for the first race of Season 8. And a couple of things have changed. The car and the team is all the same. We do have a new teammate. There have been some driver transfers. And something else I'll get into in a bit. But first off, with a new engine, we're obviously going to go for Renault. We are in Peugeot, a French company. I honestly just forgot to do this last time. So we'll go for Renault, but it is 100-100 still. Honda is the only team that isn't 100-100. So, it's looking good. Engine-wise, it's looking good. I mean, reliability-wise, there's always going to be issues in those first couple of races for every team. So, but we'll see how it goes. Driver transfers there. Marcus Armstrong joins Formula 1 once again for Alfa Romeo, taking Callum Ilot's seat. Sergio Perez goes to McLaren in replacement of Lando Norris. Yeah. He looks weird in McLaren, I can't lie. I don't like it. And then our teammate for the season, which some of you might be able to guess, is Lando Norris. I'm hoping that he can do slightly better than Perez did. Maybe have a couple SDNFs. And yeah, that's really all we can hope for at this point. But Lando Norris joins the team. Alright then, I'm not going to show you the car reveal because there's no point, because it's the same as last season. But today and from now on, I have decided to change something. I will no longer be using traction control whatsoever. I used to have it on medium. I'm turning it off and I'm going to use FP1 to learn how to drive without traction control. So that should be really, really funny to watch. Because the amount of stupid things I will do, yeah. Anyways, here we go into turn 1 for the first time with... Oh yeah, I also turned ABS on just to try and learn that as well. I'm not going to use ABS turned off because I'll forget. Or I'll just be really slow.
Keep an eye on your tyre temperatures,
yeah.
which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature.
Oh, I've spun already.
And you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal...
Oh, no. We've locked up. We've locked up at turn 10 and spun it. I just need to get less heavy-footed, I think, with my right foot. Alright, a bit of a heavy braking zone, so we'll see what goes on. Oh, lock up again. So we're not going to turn it... Oh, wow. We're not going to turn ABS off for a while. Because, I mean, this keeps happening. Ow. Almost lost it. Oh. Okay. We did lose it. God damn it. Oh god. This is going to go right. This isn't even pretty traction. Yeah, this isn't even traction control. Oh, ow. I set a purple sector. Oh no, I was the only person to set a sector 2 time. That's why it was purple. Oh my. Oh, yeah. I'm just chucking the throttle down too much. That's really all I need to do, is just not chuck the throttle down too much, but know when I can chuck the throttle down. But these things will just keep happening. Almost into the barrier, but not into the barrier. So that's good. Oh, this one's in the barrier. Yeah, ow. That's a big collision. Alright, first qualifying of the season with traction control turned off. Don't expect much. We'll be lucky if we get in under P20. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, we're coming up to the line, or we're coming up to the last corner, and it's not looking too bad. George Russell ahead shouldn't get in our way. In fact, he'll give us a slipstream, so that's a bonus. Heading towards the line. P18. Yikes. Yeah, we just need to learn how to stay fast with traction control off, and then we'll be fine.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best at turn 1 of course, and then another soon into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into the tight left-hander of turn 10. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula 1 underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. A fantastic effort from Lance Stroll yesterday puts him on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Gasly, Carlos Sainz, and Giovinazzi, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Matsushita, and Kimi Raikkonen, Schwartzman, Ocon, and Guan Yu Zhou, and Armstrong, Russell, Perez, Lewis Hamilton, and Reed, Aitken, Tigtum, Mazepin, and Nicholas Latifi. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Alright then, on the grid, good. Okay, what am I looking for? I want to finish, obviously it's always good. I want points, but it's unlikely from P18, because now I have traction control turned off. I don't need to, turn my AI up or anything, because I'll lose time myself. I'll let them gain time by just making stupid mistakes. I also realised I haven't done any race start practices. So this is going to be hell. Anyways, here we are then to 5 red lights in Bahrain. We are underway for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Hamilton, awful start. Actually, we don't get too bad a start. We just didn't put the throttle down fully quick enough. Heading into turn 1. Oh, Aitken's had a collision. Oh, there's been a huge collision. What the hell? We've managed to get up into P5. Let's get a replay of that from the start. The lights are out. And away they go. Norris in P3. What happens? So we're focused on Marcus Armstrong. Into turn 1. Yeah, there was... Oh, that Ferrari was aggressive. Alright, here we go. On with Tictum. He just hits into the back of the Ferrari. And then there's just a big pile up. Huh. Well, safety cars deployed. That doesn't really do too much to the race, because obviously we'll just start again in a couple of laps. We basically just lose a lap or two. Oh my god. Sainz is smoking. Sainz is smoking.
Okay, some information on signs. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're
You know what,
retiring.
Jeff? I couldn't see that. I couldn't see him. Anyways, back to green flag racing now at the start of
Check
lap
your
4
MFD
behind
for
Yuki
a
Tsunoda.
new
Jeff,
strategy option.
now is not the time to do strategy options. I'm heading into turn 1 on a safety car restart. Round the outside of Yuki Tsunoda then, in a Mercedes. Can we get ahead? Yes, we can. Being very timid
There's been
on the
an incident
throttle.
on track.
A little
Officials aren't
wobble.
looking to push the
Jeff,
safety car right now, just
I ain't
be careful.
hearing it, lads. Into turn 4, going a bit wide. Off the track slightly, but Lewis Hamilton did it, so I can do it. Anyways, that was also a joke. People ask if I hate Lewis Hamilton. I don't. I just have joke. Funny joke, haha. Okay. We're in P5. Gasly ahead in P4 in the McLaren. And Norris ahead in P3, which is very good for the team. Anyways, at the end of lap 4, heading through turn 14 and 15 now. We're right behind Pierre Gasly. If we can get a good slipstream, we might... Lance Stroll is still banging it. Purple sector 3. But we might be able to get past Gasly, heading down towards turn 1. Braking nice and late. Leaving enough room for him to go past. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, too much throttle. Way too much throttle. Anyways, it doesn't really matter because we managed to catch back up. Heading through down now towards turn 9 and turn 10, that heavy left-hander, I hate it. Oh, Gasly also apparently hates it. A little wibble wobble, and he's not gone. We're still alongside him, heading down towards turn 11 now. Braking as late as we possibly can, keeping enough room for him. We're past and up into P4. Norris still in P3 in that podium position. Verstappen P2, and Stroll still in P1. So that's not good for us. Anyways, at the end of lap 6, I'm assuming a couple people will go into the pit now. Am I wrong or am I wrong? I'm correct. That's what. Oh, fastest lap as well. Okay. Yeah, I'll have that. Okay, we're up into P3, but Stroll pitted. We just need to try and catch up to the back of Norris as much as we possibly can. Obviously, people say traction control being off is technically faster, so I guess we'll put that into practice. But at the end, or not at the end of the lap, oh, yellow flag behind. Oh, what has gone on there? That's an Alfa Romeo going slowly, possibly stopped. That's an engine issue. Oh no. Oh no. It wasn't an engine issue. He just got spun or something. Anyways, we've caught up to the back of Norris into DRS range. I'm assuming they will pit this lap. I'm going to go for the lap after. Go for that cheeky overcut. But I should have DRS, which will give me a huge boost down the line. Or down into turn 1. They do both pit. We set another fastest lap.
Lando in the pits.
So it's kind of glad. I'm kind of glad we didn't pit lap 6 like we were going to, because we've got quite a lot of pace still. Purple sector 1, heading through turn 12. Green sector 2. We are going to come in this lap because otherwise it's well, it's just not going to work too well. We'll get, if we have like any issues from now on with, you know, like bad tyres or whatever, it's just not going to go well. So we're going to pit in. And Norris, I don't know exactly how far behind he is, but you lose on average 20 to 25 seconds in a pit stop normally. So, whether he's that far behind or not, I think he might be. We'll have to see when we pull into the box if we can get a good stop. There's a yellow flag as Verstappen. Verstappen is going very slowly, but he's not slowing down. I think he might have some form of puncture. I think he has a puncture. Anyways, coming out of the pits, a pretty decent stop. Oh, we're going to be out ahead of Stroll and Norris. We only pitted 1 lap later. But I think that yellow flag especially really messed them up, as they had to slow to yield a little bit of time. And we've come out 2 seconds ahead, with Schwartzman only 13 ahead of us now. And he still has to pit. And he does pit at the end of lap 9. He'll pit in for a set of mediums, you would hope. Yeah, there you go. Set of mediums. Yeah, Verstappen pulled into the pit. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he had a puncture, which is interesting. You don't usually see the AI get punctures, so it's quite nice to see that happens. Oh, Jesus. Anyways, lap 10. Heading down towards turn 9 and turn 10 once again. Stroll and Norris battling behind us for position. Going a little bit wide, but it's not too big a deal. They've gone off the track. Stroll and Norris have both been pushed off the track in some capacity. No, Stroll's back on the track. What happened here? On board with Lance Stroll in that AlphaTauri. He didn't even really push Norris off. He just kind of went a bit wide. And then Norris got sent off. Oh. There's also a yellow flag now at turn 11. Sergio Perez out of the session. Anything else? Is that Haas out as well? No, the Haas is fine. Alright, let's see what happened with Perez. On board with him in the McLaren. He goes to make a move down in the... Perez. What was that? He went to make a move on Mazepin, and they both just had a seizure, but Perez just turned right. Oh, righty then. Okay, lap 13. Gasly has caught up. Stroll also not too far behind. Supposedly Gasly's within DRS range now, heading down towards turn 4. We're gonna just have to defend, but remember, it's the first race of the season. There's 15 more after this. If we don't win the first race, It's not the end of the world. I mean, normally we do win the first race because normally we don't really like change our engine and we get a max car pretty quickly and then just kind of sit with it. But Gasly is very close, heading down now towards turn 11. He has DRS, he's going to go around the inside down towards turn 11. See what he can do. Is he going to keep the position? He will. I was going to try and get like on his right hand side, because then in turn 12 and 13 I would have the advantage there. But it's just not, it's never really going to work as well as you want it to. It just never does. You always want it to go really well, it never does. But we should have DRS here, heading down towards turn 1. So we'll see what happens there. DRS activated, heading down now. ERS not being used, but heading down the right hand side of Pierre Gasly, moving up into P1. We've gone wide. We've gone so wide. Shit. We've gone wide out of turn 1 and he's got the position back. Out of turn 4 we are alongside Pierre Gasly through turn 5 and 6. We're ahead of Pierre Gasly through 7 now. We're behind again. Oh Jesus, this race has turned out to be a bit of a manic one. I just dropped something on my desk. We're still really close behind Gasly. We might be able to get him. As we head down to turn 13 and 14 straight. For some reason we didn't get a DRS from turn 11, from turn 10 to 11. I'm not sure why he got the DRS. And it also, my screen went black. Jack Aiken. Going out on the last stages. But to take the checker flag, Pierre Gasly in P1 takes the win here in Bahrain. In P2 is us, and P3 Lance Stroll. As we get very close to the rear of Pierre Gasly there. Like really, really close. Driver of the day goes to us. I mean, we didn't really gain any positions. We just got, there was just a huge collision in turn 1 and we got loads of positions gifted.
And talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, you know what they say, to finish first you have to finish. And that fact was clear today, with lots of retirements having a big effect on the outcome of the race. As a driver, you tend to keep reliability concerns to the back of your mind and just focus on what's in front of you. But for the teams, races like this can be very stressful.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track.
Well, there you have it then. Pierre Gasly P1, us in P2, Lance Stroll P3, Kimi Räikkönen P4, and Yuki Tsunoda P5 to round out that top 5. Other point positions is Russell P6, Schwartzman P7, Ocon P8, Hamilton P9, and Matsushita rounds off the points paying positions. Max Verstappen stole the fastest lap towards the end of the race as he had to go in and pit for a puncture, and he put softs on, and in fact he got a 128 a 125.8. The only driver to set a 125 lap time. Yeah, he could have gone better, but at the same time he got gifted so many positions into turn 1. I can't be mad. I really cannot be mad. It was actually it was a very good race. I've enjoyed driving without traction control, and I will now do it from now on, and hopefully get better. Some tracks, we have China coming up next, probably won't finish or qualify, so that'll be fun. But yeah, that rounds off, or pretty much rounds off, the first race of season 8. Normally I'd show the standings, but they're already on your screen because of the fact that only one race has happened. Anyways, thank you for watching this episode, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you next time for the next race in China, and it will probably be Imola in the same episode, because I don't reckon I'll finish China, because I'll spin and stuff. See you then.